Well, hello everyone and welcome back to another video of some F1 2021 gameplay. Today we're going to be checking out the new patch as well. Okay, so here on the screen now you can see that this is definitely changed because Red Bull are the fastest team now, not Mercedes in the game. Ferrari ahead of McLaren. That's definitely something. Aston Martin, that's going to be a bummer for Micah driver career mode as well. Haas, yeah, I don't see how much, but okay. So Red Bull, this is the defaults on aero. Excuse me. Red Bull's aero is way ahead of Mercedes. McLaren, AlphaTauri have better aero than Ferrari, and then Alpine, Aston Martin. Williams, I'm expecting I'm expecting Haas not to be that close to Williams, to be honest. In terms of Sashi, again, Red Bull the fastest there, slightly ahead of Mercedes, and then Ferrari. I think that's probably right because Ferrari have been very good at slow corners. Bearing in mind the slow corners have been updated for this year as well. We've got Alpine, McLaren there, and then Alfa Romeo. Sashi looks good, so that's an interesting one. Ahead of AlphaTauri, Aston Martin, Williams, and Haas. Red Bull are down. That's a little bit interesting. 4 Mercedes power units. Ferrari have the same power as Honda, and then Renault the slowest. Is that right? I mean, Ferrari have been okay in the straight lines sometimes. Baku, remember that was on pole, but I'm not so sure about that. I'd have Honda. Honda is definitely a bit. I think the Honda power unit's a little bit more powerful than the Ferrari. Red Bull have been poor. Mercedes out in front, which I don't understand because in fact Red Bull and Mercedes have both got to take another power unit. And there it is, up in front. We're on board with Lewis Hamilton. And you can see, ladies and gentlemen, it's beautiful. No, it's not a red safety car. It's a green safety car. So here's just some on-board shots, off-board shots, excuse me, from Lewis behind the safety car. Really, obviously, unfortunately, the replay cameras, you can't go on board with the safety car. So Codemasters, that's something for F1 2022, mate. So first laps, I've only driven this track once, and that was in Project Cars 2, and that went horrifically. So these are my very first laps around this track on this game. Let's see what kind of lap times I can put in. 1:15.6 is the fastest in the world. Oh, and it's already gone. It's already gone wrong, but we'll carry on because I need to get there. Watch track limits there, that's a bit wide. This isn't bad actually. I'm on the default setup, a bit wide, so suspension settings I reckon, and probably something else for tyres and stuff to give me the optimum grip. Stuff like that, so that's probably why there's a few little bit understeers, but overall this is actually not bad considering the fact, we'll see what times we can set. We'll do about 5 or so laps and then yeah, we'll try and go backwards, but that is a lap of Portimao coming up with this very long straight as well. Across the line. So it's a flowing final corner, and then you have to brake really hard because the corner tightens up on you. That's Just let me drive the circuit backwards, please, game. Go a bit wide there. Brake. Catch the late apex, yes. This one's flat. Braking just over the hill, or just over the hill. It's blind to that corner. That's not ours. We don't really care about that. Oh, that curb. That's also, yeah, Portimao backwards as we gone super wide here. Portimao backwards, you think that it's worse, you think it's bad. Your final corner's actually not that bad, but
you join us in Portimao as we prepare for what will undoubtedly be a magnificent day of racing. It's time, of course, for the Portuguese Grand Prix. So Portimao features 15 turns over the course of its 2.9 mile length. 9 are right-handers, 6 are to the left, and this is a track with a lot of uphill action, which only accentuates the importance of getting those exits right, especially at turn 4, where a good line can present opportunities to pass on the way into turn 5.
So we're here in Portimao driving as Daniel Ricciardo, a 25% race. Yeah, haven't loaded the car set up because the one I was doing in time trial not giving me much time. We've got Leclerc down as with us, just partying. Traffic lights are out and away we go. My first racing laps at Portugal on this game. It's a good start, better than Leclerc going to dive down the inside. There's contact with Vettel. Oh, big braking zone up at turn 3. Trying to go around the outside of Leclerc.
The virtual safety car has been deployed. Slow down and maintain a positive delta.
So Latifi's out.
Resulting in a high level of debris on the track. We've been.
Oh, he's just gone into the back of everyone. Should we test the tyre wear? Yeah. You know what? We're here to test the new track. We're going to come in for mediums. Oh, brake! We don't want to. Yeah, we're going to come in for mediums. We might as well.
Complete. Go now.
Okay, so safety cars in this lap. We've all made, everybody behind me has made their stops, which is just Russell, Raikkonen, and everybody else in front of us has yet to stop. So the question is, how quickly can we get through this traffic before we come to the lights? We'll see how much cut tyre wear there is. It's 4%, so not too bad on the tyre wear side of things. And they're going to be sitting ducks. We're going to pull out, and they're just sitting ducks on the restart. Like it is a bit like Azerbaijan Baku. We're going to pull to the racing line to get back in front of Giovinazzi. Oh! Didn't really expect. We're going to run the outside. Lovely little move. Giovinazzi turns the inside the next corner. I haven't done that move before. Okay, let's see if we can get this move on. Massive to around the inside. No. No, we got Giovinazzi ran our outside. This is the problem we didn't want to have. stuck in traffic behind the Haas car. It's not really a diving opportunity. So we need to, he's going really slow. We're just going to mince him. That's how slow the Haas is compared to the mighty McLaren. Come in, I reckon, around 8 or 9 maybe for that dive bomb. This is a big dive bomb corner. You can probably get 2 or 3 or 4 cars. I'm going to use a bit of the DRS because we're a little bit too deep. We're going to cut Alonso off and naturally move up to P13. But this one is the big one. Just don't go too deep, otherwise you will get punished there. But that was a lovely little dive bomb move there. So off the DRS onto the DRS, trying to close up on Vettel, but he's got DRS off Norris, our teammate, who's chasing after him. On turn 1, I feel isn't going to be that many overtaking spots. This could be an overtaking spot because it's flat. Anywhere where there's any sort of variation in the course uphill, like this one, is an easy one. You just got to make sure you don't go too deep, otherwise you will run wide there. As I said, we come up the hill. These section of corners, just no way of overtaking unless you're something weird. In that you're going to be fiddling on miracle overtakes if you do that. The same with this one up here. It's just side by side through this section. You don't want to be a sitting duck. You want to have DRS. This is the main overtaking spot. Don't hit Ocon. That's the important thing. Up it back up into the points. We're actually making good progress now on lap number 8. A little bit, it's not too bad in 9 laps. It's actually only 4 laps of race. Sorry, 6 laps of racing. So a little bit harsh, but then you were gunning it as well. So yeah, probably a couple more laps, maybe 8 laps, I would say. Hamilton and Perez have come in again. So they must have made contact there. So they could fall behind Russell and Raikkonen has left the overtake button on. But we've opened 18 seconds on them. I mean, I don't have that much pace. So through the final corner we come then. So win the Portuguese Grand Prix. Very easy race. Thank you, safety car. Thank you, Latifi. Numero 1, P1.
Great job, you've done everything we wanted today.
So there we go. That is a race around Portugal, and pretty much capitalising the new track, Portimao. It's actually nice. It was actually for overall thoughts, it's a nice track to drive. I just need to. There is a little bit of natural understeer for me personally, but I think that I can counter that with a proper setup, which I'll work upon for the time we come around to the next one. Verstappen there, just showing that, you know, Red Bull do have a little bit more pace than maybe Mercedes. After all, around here as well. Russell finished outside the points in the end, so Raikkonen did well to hang on, but as well. And then, oh dear, I mean, he almost lapped Massive Twat. So that's how far we really were ahead. Perez and Hamilton had a collision, so their pace really isn't respective. But that's where I'm going to leave it today. If you have enjoyed, then leave a like, subscribe channel if new. See plenty more F1 2021 gameplay videos as and when they come out. Come and follow on Twitch as well, where this was live streamed as well. Until the next video then, ours next time. Take care, enjoy your day, and goodbye.